wrote down 10 things, 10 major things that I want to achieve this year.
Nice.
I want to use this medium to tell everybody January.
Nice. Okay, like
January
resolution stuff.
I want to use this wonderful medium this platform to tell everybody that even one
It's actually enough.
I'm not praised.
If you relate in any shape or form to the video you just watched, you have to keep on watching this video, because we can all relate. That's just the truth. We can all relate to a time where we set some goals and we forget about it, and that's what this video is about. You might be wondering, how does your yearly goal have to do with planning your week? We already know that a year breaks down to form 12 months. 60 seconds make up a minute, 60 minutes make up an hour, 24 hours make up a day, 7 days make up a week, 4 weeks make up a month, and 12 months make up a year. So you can be looking at the whole year and set goals for the whole year and have plans for the whole year. If you don't break them down to actual time frames, you end up having fantastic ideas to start the year and end up doing none of them. So because we cannot plan every second of the day, and planning every day can be tedious, that's why I'm talking about how to plan your week. Okay, so this video, you're going to get the easiest way to plan your weeks in such that at the end of the year you have tangible results to brag about. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely stick around to the end. And if you're watching this video for the first time, my name is Adeze. I film self-improvement videos, and time to time I talk about fragrances. So I want to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to me so you don't miss out on any personal growth tips during the year. And of course, if you like this type of content, please hit the like button just as a feedback to me to know the type of content that you enjoy. Thank you. So let's start. The number one on this list in making sure you have productive weeks that will lead up to a productive year is to start planning your week in advance. Yeah, it's going to be very tedious for you to wake up every morning and say that you want to write down all the activities you do today and with timestamps and the likes, and especially if you're starting out. The best way to go about this is to plan your week in advance. So typically we use our Sundays to relax and reset for the new week. It's the best time for you to also grab a notepad on your phone, an actual journal, a post-it that you can just stick on your laptop and write down the most important things you would like to do that week as it relates to your big goals, the big goals that you set for the year. So if your financial goals are to do more investing, you should know that you have to now add a to-do list of checking out investment plans. And the thing about the internet is, when you just search a particular topic, you start to see ads or content related to that topic based on your previous search. You can do that on Instagram, you can do that on YouTube, you can do that on the proper Google search engine, and you start to see how all the information that you really need start to pop up, and then it keeps you open-minded to going ahead to do that. If you have a goal to lose a certain amount of kg by the end of the year, you know that part of your weekly plans should be to get to the gym 4 times a week, 3 times a week, and see how that works. You are not focusing on only the urgent things that need to be done, and you're forgetting about the things that you really want, that you set out to do at the beginning of the year. Hope that makes sense. The second point is to prioritize. The thing about setting goals and life happening is priority. The activities that we do are in 4 categories: important and urgent, there's important and not urgent, there's urgent and not important, and there's urgent and important. So these 4 categories are what make up all the activities that we do every single day. Coming back to priorities, most of the time the average person just engages only in the urgent things, urgent and important, urgent and not important things, because those are the ones that are pressing, those are the ones with deadlines, those are the ones that we feel like if we don't do them now, we are stuck. Okay, and then we forget about the important non-urgent things. The important non-urgent thing can be your health. Okay, if you have a health goal to lose a certain kg at the gym, it is not urgent. That's why you might skip week 1, you might skip week 2. We have 52 weeks that make up the year. You can skip any of these weeks and you feel like it's not urgent, and the year comes to an end and you're like, you haven't achieved it. So priority should be the name of the game this year. Okay, you are attending to the urgent things, but knowing that the important things come first. Okay, the important things come first. So the third point is a follow-up point for the second one, which is time blocking your top priority. Okay, for example, if you have a goal to read 10 books in a year, the only way you can achieve that is if you have time blocks every day to read a certain amount of pages, or maybe to read for 20 minutes, or whatever works for you. The idea of time blocking is to pause your life so that you can do important things. Okay, you can time block for your reading goals, you can time block for your personal development, like maybe you want to take a course and you've been procrastinating for the longest time. You know that every 2 to 4 p.m. on Wednesdays, I'm not going to be on social media, I'm not going to be watching TV, I'm going to spend it to learn. So that's what time blocking does. So you can time block within the weeks. You know, we're talking about weekly goals. You can also time block a certain time during the day for important things. So the fourth point is to keep planning as the day unfolds. The reason is this: you can't know exactly how your week will unfold. There are going to be things that will just come in between to get you off track or to speed up whatever you're doing. So because we do not have total control of what's happening around us, we have to keep planning. This will make your weekly goals more realistic because you are accommodating emergencies, you are accommodating unforeseen circumstances, okay, and you're also accommodating new ideas. For example, you want to improve on your finance and you're currently working on setting up your Upwork account, and someone is telling you, I know about a new platform that you can improve your skills on. You're not going to abandon your Upwork. You're going to also note it as one of the things you will do later on in the week, while you're still focusing on the important thing that you started off to do. The fifth point here is flexibility. You have to be flexible with life. I'm the type of person that you have to typically tell me when the flow starts, and I would like to know when the flow ends so that I can go back to my to-do list and do what I initially planned to do. Allowing for flexibility really allows you enjoy life. It makes you relax because you're still very much having a productive day, productive week, with the emergencies that come around, with the fun things that come around. You're not just boxed in, oh, these are my goals and I must get them done. You know, you are accommodating for life. By the way, the type of things you should be planning for the week should not exclude fun or exclude resting. Resting is as important as working. Working is as important as resting, but no one is more important than the other. They both have their place and their time. So you can't afford to rest too much, you can't afford to work too much, because you want to be effective at your productivity. If you have a time 9 to 5, your job already time blocks particular hours that they want from you, which is the 9 to 5. Okay, so you now have to time block the time that you want to do things that you feel will serve you in the long run, like going to the gym, reading your devotional, taking that course, learning, you know, a new sport, learning a new skill. You have to be the one to do that for you. But the fixed time you have no control of. The rest of the time you can make it work for you in such a way that by the end of the year you are proud of yourself. So the idea here is that you know your big goals for the year and you're working backwards. Some of the goals that you start up to do this year, you might change your mind during the weeks, during the months as it unfolds. It's just allowing for flexibility and replanning every single week. So basically your to-do list is very important in making sure you have a productive year. So if any of the things that I've shared here made sense to you, I'm very sure it did, because it made sense to me that I'm saying it. I hope you had fun watching it. I'll be bringing up more productivity tips in the coming weeks, so stick around. See you next week. Bye.